Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I'm so sorry for not uploading anything since my first video. Life got busy and I lost motivation, and I said I was going to try to upload something new every month, but that never happened. So my goal for now is to try to just upload something every few months. I think I went too ahead of myself in my goals. I have a full-time job on top of my small business I do on the side. And I think trying to do social media and YouTube as an add-on is asking too much of myself. So I need to learn to pace everything slowly, as it's easy to get burned out doing so. It was especially bad during the holidays for me. I just couldn't be in the mood for the holidays due to how burned out I was. But as the new year started, I started to feel more refreshed and ready to try to take on uploading videos on YouTube again. How long that will last, I don't know, but small, snail-paced steps is better than nothing. So please excuse the slow uploads to YouTube. Well, let's talk about what I'm working on. This piece is inspired by Giselle_TN. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, Giselle_TN on Instagram. Please give them a follow. Their art is so cute and whimsy, and I love their cute kitty cat artworks. For my art, I drew inspiration from the island I live on, Guam. My purple Carabao character, whom I have named Muddy, is sitting by the beachside surrounded by coconut trees and a curious brown tree snake hanging over him. The two creatures represent the diverse amount of animals that we have living on our island. You can find Carabaos down south of the island, usually kept as pets, and sometimes you can even find people riding on them like horses. Whereas the brown tree snake are pretty abundant in our island, and you can find them in jungles or on trees. But they are not a welcome species to most of the locals, and usually get killed as soon as people see them in front of their doors. I don't really like to see them much myself, but I do feel bad when I hear someone talking about how they killed a snake at their home. There's also a little crab climbing one of the coconut trees on the right. Well, it's small in this drawing, but crabs like these on our island are usually pretty huge. They are called the coconut crab, and of course, you can find them hanging out on a coconut tree, waiting to crack open a coconut. I tried to make it look like it's windy in the picture, so you will see wind chimes that are angled to make it look like it's windy, and some swirls and dots to show that it's actively windy in the picture. Usually around the beginning of the year, it gets very windy and cool. Sometimes in the early morning, it'll feel like we walk into an aircon room when we go outside. Our normal temperatures on Guam fluctuate between 80 and 95 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it's about 26 to 35 degrees Celsius for viewers outside of the US, because for some reason we Americans want to be different in our measuring system. So anyways, yes, it's hot year-round on this island. So in the beginning of the year, this is where our temperatures can drop below normal. I believe the coldest recorded temperature for us was about 69 degrees, 20 degrees Celsius. And for us island people, that's cold. That was many years back. So the little board I'm drawing on is called a shikishi board, a Japanese art board. It's usually wrapped in a foil type of border around the edges, and is used for things like calligraphy, but it can also be used to make illustrations. I've seen a bunch of nice illustrations drawn on these boards. The local Daiso in our area sells these, and I bought quite a bit of them to try them out. They're fun to draw and color on. It almost feels like I'm painting on a canvas. I believe the paper used on these is regular copy paper, so when I color in with alcohol markers, the colors come out dark at first, until it dries. I also recently started using acrylic markers. They're good for things like highlighting. I have colored with just acrylic markers before. It's a bit of a challenge and I'm not quite experienced at them yet, but I'll create another drawing to color with using acrylic markers. And that could be a future video. What do you guys think? I've been experimenting with recording videos in different angles. As you can see, I toggle between top view, side view, and close-up view. Due to the way my desk is placed and lighting, I'm only able to record in these views. I want my videos to have different shots of me drawing, so you the viewer can have a better view of certain areas that may be more difficult to see from the top view due to my hand blocking the way. I hope this helps. I'm not yet a pro video producer, so I'm learning as I go. And we have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. If you like my art, please come check me out on Instagram and TikTok.